Hi, I'm Momita, your executive coach, and glad to bring to you the first episode of the podcast series Rendezvous, the story of power, passion, and purpose. Today I have with me Chitra Singh. She's a sales excellence expert, mentor, and inspirer. She's a founder and chief mentor at Sales Women Mentoring, India's first and only community inspiring women to succeed at selling. She has 3 decades of expertise in leading and scaling high-performance sales teams in India's largest banks such as ICICI and Kotak. She's a fitness enthusiast and loves singing and nature. Hi Chitra, how are you doing today?
Hi, Momita. Always a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much for inviting me on this podcast today.
Thank you, Chitra. So let us start exploring these 3 words, power, passion, and purpose. What do they mean to you?
So first of all, let me compliment you on the choice of the topic for the podcast itself, power, passion, purpose. These are words which are very close to my heart and I'm sure to a lot of people's hearts. I should start with defining what power is not for me. And power is not a title or designation or a role or even money. So most people, they associate power with control. And power is certainly not control for me. When it is used for control or for greed or for manipulating others, it becomes negative. But when it is used to inspire and influence others, then it becomes positive. So for me, power is an ability to inspire and influence others towards a common goal, ultimately which works for the collective good.
Awesome. Thank you, Chitra. In fact, when I was thinking of power, I did look at even the willpower that we bring about in terms of the power to, go ahead with the passion or go ahead with the purpose. And mostly power is taken in the negative terminology, and thanks for clarifying that. So what about passion and purpose? How do you see that unfolding for you as a, expert here?
Right. So passion for me is more like a feeling or an emotion. A deep and abiding feeling towards a cause, a movement, or a person even. So I associate it with an emotion or a feeling. And purpose, we all know, is ikigai, the reason you wake up every morning, the reason you look forward to each day, that which adds meaning and fulfillment and joy and happiness to your life is purpose. And if you were to bring all 3 together, I think your purpose is what fuels your passion and creates in you the desire and the emotion to act towards your purpose. And finally, power is that which gives you the direction in which you act, so that you can use real power to inspire and influence others positively to bring about transformative change, and not for your personal gain.
Okay, so how do you think you can, rather you may have used it, any place that you've used these words, how do you make these 3 P's work for you as a person?
I already mentioned that for me to be able to use my power effectively, I have to have that fuel every day. And that fuel and that energy and that enthusiasm comes from my purpose. You already mentioned that I have a community for inspiring women to succeed at selling. And that has become my purpose now. The purpose of this community is to inspire and encourage 1 million women to succeed at selling. We do this by providing an ecosystem around them and mentoring and encouraging them to sell with confidence and to lead with conviction. As you know, there are very few women in sales. And even amongst entrepreneurs and students, women have a fear of selling. They don't negotiate confidently for what they deserve at work and in life. And they are nervous around the word sales. So the whole purpose of this community is to encourage and mentor and guide women through our shared experiences and our knowledge to sell with confidence and to get the place they deserve, both at work and in life. That's how I have brought together my passion and my purpose. And I hope and I believe that I will use the power I have to influence others positively in order to make an impact in this world and add value to the lives of others around me.
I think that's a wonderful intention, and Chitra, all the best for that, to continue this for all the women around. And 1 million is a good number, so all the best again for that. So, given a situation, you did mention, about your purpose and how purpose is ikigai, yeah. But given a situation, and how would you rank it? What is your top priority if you have to choose between the three?
Obviously, purpose.
Yeah. Okay. You want to talk a little more on that?
Obviously, purpose, because that is what inspires you to wake up every day. Without purpose, you cannot act, and you don't have any reason to act, and you don't have any reason either to wake up every day or to go forward or to take action towards anything. So purpose is like that compass which gives you the sense of direction and which makes you move towards your goals, and also gives you the passion to succeed.
Exactly.
So I would choose purpose any day. Power, as I already told you, it can be used in both negative and positive sense, and absolute power corrupts. We all know that.
Yeah.
And when power is used for personal gain, in most cases it corrupts and it corrodes the very essence of humanity.
So I don't know if I just have this question, and I have come across a lot of people during my coaching sessions where not everyone is even aware of his or her own purpose. And since you say purpose is the key, and that is something that perhaps it starts from there. What would you say to them who are yet to know their purpose, who are yet to identify and discover what they want to do?
So I always talk about this even within my community, and the tagline of our community is inspired selling. So that which inspires you is your purpose, and that which causes you to think more about the collective good of society is your purpose, because your purpose has to be something larger than yourself, and it has to be something beyond yourself, which inspires you to act for others and to make a difference to others' lives. If you need motivation to do something, it means that you need an external trigger. So you're pushed almost to do something. So if all the time you need an external trigger to act, it means that is motivation. But if the force and the energy and the enthusiasm come from within you, that is your purpose. So think deeply and you will know the difference. Often people, at work, especially in sales, they need an external trigger, your boss, your targets, your quota, fear of losing your job. All these are either negative or positive, but they are external triggers. Ultimately, when you yourself want to make a difference and you want to change lives and impact lives, that is inspiration.
Yeah.
And that which inspires is your purpose.
I think very well put, and within and inspiring, and it comes from within, and that's what perhaps is the driver here. So, right. Since we are meeting and we are trying to find out what is the story of power, passion, and purpose, what would you want to leave our listeners with? Your words of advice, wisdom.
Right. So my message to all the people listening, especially to women, is that we have two very powerful weapons with us. One is our choices, and the second is our voices. We need to use our voices to redefine our present. And we need to use our choices to reinvent our future. Often I've heard of people complaining and talking about, oh, this has been my destiny, or circumstances have not been supportive. And they let their circumstances make their choices for them, and they let them limit them and define them, and sometimes even defeat them. So don't let your circumstances get the better of you. Instead, use your voices and your choices wisely to make a difference in your lives and bring about transformative change in the world around you.
Awesome. Thank you, Chitra. Thank you so much. I think the choice and the voice would remain for each one of us. And here we continue the rendezvous with the power of the story, in terms of the power story, the passion story, and the purpose story. Thank you again for your time, Chitra.
Thank you so much, Momita.
Now that was an insightful conversation with Chitra Singh on the story of power, passion, and purpose. Do stay tuned in and follow my podcast series, Rendezvous, the story of power, passion, and purpose.